This is Shannon with LivingHardcore.com. Some of you guys have let me know that you wanted to see how we brew our beer here. Today we're going to be brewing a brown ale. And so anyway, we're going to get all this stuff cranked up and show you how it's done. Now, first off, what we have here is our malt extract. Right here. We have our dextrin. 2 packets of dried extract, or dried malt extract. And what we have here is our hops in pellet form. And of course our brewing yeast. All these can be bought at your local home brew store or can be bought online. And if anybody has any questions about those, feel free to send me an email or a message under the video here, and I'll be happy to help you out in finding some of that. Okay, what we have going on here is we have our this will be our brew pot right here. It's where we're going to be brewing everything. Right now we've got 1.5 gallons of water in it, coming to a slow boil hopefully here soon. This is our malt extract, and this is very much like a syrup. It's very thick. So what we do is we heat this up in water in a separate pot to just get it to where when we open it up to put it in the brew, we can do it a lot easier and a lot quicker, and of course it's a lot cleaner. So that's what we got going on right now, and so hopefully when these two, when this comes to a boil, we can start brewing our beer here. So we got our water in our brew pot up to boil now. What we're going to do is take open up our can of extract, malt extract here, after we've got it heated, and trust me, it's hot. What we're going to do is we're going to pour it into our brew pot. So if we can do this and not make a mess, that's the tricky part of it. Anyway, so we're going to pour this in here. It's important here to stir it while you're doing it, so that it doesn't get scorched. Of course, if it gets burned, it's going to change the taste of your beer. So we've got that, all of our malt extract taken care of. It's all in there. And what we'll do now is we'll put our dextrin in. And again, we're going to stir it while we do that so we don't scorch any of it. Okay. All that in, it's starting to dissolve there. We'll take and put our dark malt extract in powder form. I'm going to put it in there. We got 2 packets to put of that, basically 2 pounds. It's really important that you have a fermentation pot that's large enough to hold all the ingredients, but also you're going to have some foaming that's going to be happening here in a few minutes, and it's really tough if you've got a pot that's not big enough to keep that from not spilling over. There is a trick to cut the foaming action down, which I'll show you here in just a few minutes. But still in all, it's bound to happen a little bit, and of course you don't want to lose any of your hops or any of that on your stove. Of course, you're going to lose some of your flavor if that happens. we're going to empty this this packet. If I can get it out of there. There we go. Okay. Try to get as much of that off there as possible. And now this is our hops, and this is again in pellet form. Once it's kind of concentrated, almost like freeze dried. Once it gets in the water and everything, it'll reconstitute. And I can already smell and that's what beer's all about right there, is hops. So we can already smell it here. So anyway, we're going to stir this in. Now this is going to come to a boil, and we're going to leave it at a boil for about a half hour. And this is the consistency of your brew right now. As you can see, you're starting to see the hops reconstitute on the top here. And we're going to bring this to a boil.